Hi everyone, I am Ektar. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about advanced gear in the game, and I'll give you some tips on the most efficient way to farm it. So let's jump into it. First of all, it's here in the Dwarven Ruins where you can find the basic stuff into the game. Okay, so you have 3 dungeons, Ifrit, Gwyneth, and Rum. Okay, you have 12 basic gear here. You can obtain them only in these dungeons, and using these specific gears you will be able to forge here into the forge the best gear in the game. I'm not going to talk about the first gears here because you cannot craft it, okay? You can only forge them using ingots that you can get doing events, okay? So I'm going to talk about these particular sets. Okay, another important thing here is when you want to craft a gear, you can also craft 5-star and 6-star gears. Okay, so that means you have to get 4 pieces of gear 5-star or above, and you need epic and legend ones. Okay, you cannot craft gear with rare or common stuff. Okay, so if I click here, you can see the stuff you can use here. So if I take maybe this one, I'm gonna show you on the 5-star gear, maybe here. Okay, so if I select everything, okay, there you can see I have a 75% chance to get an epic 5-star gear and 25% chance to get a legend one. Okay, so another thing I forgot to mention is when you want to forge some gear, if you click here, you can see the rates to obtain the gear you want. Okay, so rates are kind of bad. Okay, it's really hard for me. I'm very unlucky on this game since the global launch, so it's hard for me to get some good gear and 6-star gear. Okay, I hope you'll be more lucky than me. And finally, those ingots here, you can buy them here into the market. If I go in the event store, okay, if you have some coins here, you can, at the moment, you can farm them in the Brave Trial event, so do it. And with them, I recommend you to buy only these ingots, because other stuff, I mean, this hero, okay, it's the only way to get him, but he's not that good. Okay, he is very expensive. This food is very expensive too, and there are more ways to get some food in the game, but the best gear is so much important in the game, so I really recommend you to keep your coins to buy only this iron ingot. Okay, yeah, one more thing. Excuse me, if I go back on the market here, the market has a cooldown. Okay, every 30 days every ingot here are changing. So today we've got this one, and maybe in 20 days we are gonna get maybe this one, you know, or maybe we'll get the green one. Okay, the green one is a particular one. You can get some doing the guild boss. Okay, so first of all, the first stuff I want to talk about is those you can farm in only one dungeons. Okay, there aren't any stuff in Ifrit that you can craft only doing Ifrit. Okay, so I think this is the worst dungeon to farm. Okay, so then you have Gwyneth, on which you can farm Mastery and Effect Hit set, and using both of them you will be able to craft this one. Okay, so it's very effective if you want to build your daughters. Okay, it's the best set for the daughters. And the most efficient way to get good stuff is to farm ROM, okay? Because you can have here for your support characters healers set, okay, which gives HP rate, healing effect, really great on healers, and then the best support gear in the game, the feather one, which gives HP percent and speed rate, okay? So if you farm only this one, you will be able to craft these two pieces of gear. Okay, so in terms of efficiency, I think this one is the best, then Gwyneth, then Ifrit, okay? But now let's have a look on other stuffs, okay? Okay, if I go there, you can see here, you can craft, farming the Ifrit dungeon and the Gwyneth one, you can get some crit rate stuff into Gwyneth and some crit damage here on Ifrit, and you will be able to craft the best gear you can put on your direct damage DPS, okay? Same, this one, the wild set, is really great on your direct damage dealers, okay? Both are really great. Then you have the defense damage one, okay? It's more efficient to put this kind of gear on your characters, on your support characters, the tank ones who deal damages based on their defense, okay? So for example, I'm using Elik, and Elik is doing damages based on his defense, so this stuff is really useful on him, okay? Further, if you get Nordak as a mythic hero, it's also great to use it on him because he will deal a lot of damage using his defense. Then you can also farm this one, which is the support one for me. It increases the defense rate and also the resistance. For me, at the beginning of the game, the resistance here is not that great, okay? Because every player in the game has high amounts of effect hit on their support characters and their daughters, so if you want to be efficient in resistance, you have to get a high amount of resistance. And trust me, it's better to upgrade first your defense and your HP on your support characters, okay? So you will be you will stay alive longer in every content in the game. So don't focus the resistance at the beginning, okay? Even in late game, at the moment, it's not very efficient to get some resistance on your characters. Okay, then you can farm the hardening set. It's a really interesting one because it's giving your supports a defense rate and also tenacity. 30% tenacity is really great, okay? Even more in arena, because soon you're gonna see a lot of people using combos such as Margarita plus Bison, and they are very strong because they can also almost one-shot every team in the game. Even the tankiest team, they will be able to one-shot them, almost, maybe. So it can be really interesting to put some hardening set on your characters, maybe at least one, so with the tenacity they will take less crit damage, and with the defense they are going to be more tanky, okay? So if you want to get some bloodthirsty set, it can be really interesting on your DPS, direct DPS dealer who already has a crit buff, okay? Because you won't heal that much if you don't land a crit, so it's really hero dependent, this one, okay? So in my mind, this one is not that great, okay? So don't try to focus it. If you want to focus this one, you'll have to farm Ifrit first, and then you have to farm Rom, so it's up to you, okay? So then you have here some endurance set, okay? So if you are using HP burning teams, it's really important to get the maximum HP you can, because the more the HP, the better the damage you are gonna deal on enemies, okay? It's also great to get some mastery, because same way the mastery is increasing in dot damages, okay? So this one is really great when you are using daughters such as HP burning. If you are using daughters such as bleeders, poisoners, or burners, it's more efficient to use this accuracy set, okay? So this one is really great, okay? A lot of people are using HP burners because they are the fastest and the easiest way to clear high level dungeons, okay? So this one is very important to get as soon as possible. So in my mind, if you want to focus the damages of your daughters, you have to farm 100% Gwyneth, okay? It's the more efficient for your daughter's DPS. And I think that's all. I've talked about all the stuff in the game you can craft. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you also learned some good tips. And if it's so, please like, comment and subscribe, and see you in another video. Bye bye.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.